Welcome to Victoria, Canada, and to the Homestay program. Living in a new city or country can be a challenge. Some things can be similar, but some will be different, from how you greet others to weather conditions. We know that where you live will have a big impact on your overall experience during your stay. Your homestay families and the Homestay program want to make sure you have a wonderful time during your studies. In order to help make your experience a positive one, we would like to share the following important information with you. Homestay families. Before coming to Canada, you probably wondered about the kind of host family that you would live with during your stay. Hopefully, exchanging emails, Skyping, or sending photos prior to your arrival helped put you at ease. The Homestay program has many different types of families. We have single adults, young and older couples, families with young children, single parents with children, same-sex couples, and older couples whose children have grown up and moved away. And since Canada is a multicultural country, we have families with diverse ethnic backgrounds. These families may speak more than one language, but all will provide you with an English-speaking environment during your stay. Homestay places students with local families of diverse backgrounds, life experiences, and world views. Each host family may not be exactly as you imagined, but each will offer a unique and pleasant experience in your new city. Remember, you are choosing to study in a new environment and to learn about a different way of life. The more you are open to the differences, the more you will enjoy homestay. Homes. Our local homestay families live in many different kinds of homes. They might live in a large house, in a small house, or in an apartment building. The home may have 2 or more bathrooms or just one that is shared by the whole family. In your bedroom, you will have a bed, a light, and a desk for studying. Each house is so different from the others in homestay. We hope you enjoy the uniqueness of your home. Orientation to the home. When you first arrive, your family will show you around the home so that you know the layout of the house. They will show you your bedroom, the bathroom you should use, the kitchen, the laundry room, and other common areas. Your homestay family will provide you with a key or access code to the house. Please make sure you always lock up when you leave your home, keeping your keys safe. Hosts will also provide you with the Wi-Fi password so that you can use the internet. During the orientation, hosts may explain some home rules or courtesies to follow. Each homestay family manages their home differently, so it is important that you are respectful of their habits and routines. Living with your homestay family. Living with your new homestay family may take some getting used to. Remembering how to pronounce each other's names may also take some time. Your homestay family will probably do some things quite differently to the way your own family does things. They may have a very different communication style where they are very loud and wave their hands when they speak. Or they may be much more quiet. They may go to bed really early or stay up late. The foods they eat, their behaviors, activities they do, and many things will be very different. You are strangers living in a family environment, sharing a home, meals, and time together. You will soon get to know each other well and feel much more at ease. If there are children in the home, you may quickly realize that they like to spend time with you and to explore the belongings in your bedroom. If you do not want them to go into your room and play with your things, don't be afraid to let them know. They may need several reminders, so you may need to speak to their parents for support. Many Canadian families have pets such as cats, dogs, birds, rabbits, or even reptiles. Pets generally live in the house, so if you do not want them in your room, make sure to keep your bedroom doors shut. It is very uncommon for bedroom doors to have locks. Generally, family members knock before entering someone's room. You should not have your boyfriend or girlfriend in your bedroom, and they should never spend the night. This is not appropriate. If you want your friends to come over for a visit, please ask your host family or permission first. Good relationships are based on mutual respect, being polite, and communicating openly. It is important that you are flexible and keep an open mind with your family. Communicate any questions or concerns as soon as possible. Your neighborhood. Your home may be close to the university campus, close to downtown, or halfway between both. Your total commute time to get to the university should be no more than 45 minutes. Your host family will show you around the neighborhood and perhaps introduce you to some neighbors. They will also show you where the bus stop is to get to the university and back, and to downtown and back. It is not uncommon to get lost on the bus the first time you use it. If you need help, please ask the bus driver. You can show them your emergency card, which has the street you live on, and they can help guide you. If you are ever lost or scared, please approach the bus driver. Daily life. Some of the things homestay students find very different include showering and bathroom use, laundry, food, and activities. Let's talk about these in more detail. Showering. In Canada, water is heated in a tank. The tank is not very big, so it is important to not use too much hot water so that there is enough for the whole family. This is why it is our policy to have showers of maximum 10 minutes. Showers should generally be between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. Please discuss a shower schedule with your family so that everyone can get to work and school on time. When you shower, please make sure you put the shower curtain inside the tub. If it is a glass shower door, make sure you close it so that water does not drip and leak onto the floor. The drain for the water will always be inside the shower. In Canada, we do not have drains in the middle of the bathroom, so if water leaks or spills, you will need to mop it up. It is important to leave the bathroom clean for the next person. Bathroom use. When using the bathroom, it is important to remember some simple rules. Toilet paper goes into the toilet, not the trash can. Never put large objects in the toilet. Please wrap these and place them in the garbage can. This includes objects such as makeup remover wipes and feminine care products. Always flush the toilet after use, and please always wash your hands after using the bathroom. It is important to keep the bathroom clean and tidy. If you have a personal bathroom, it is your responsibility to clean it completely. If you don't know how to clean it, please ask your host. And if the toilet should ever get blocked and begin to overflow, notify your hosts immediately. A simple problem can become a really big one if you do not tell your hosts, as the dirty water may seep into the walls and floor below. Laundry. Laundry should be made available to you up to 2 times a week. You are responsible for washing your towels, bed linens, and clothes. Please ask your family how to use the laundry machines and make sure you are familiar with them and the detergents to use. Laundry is generally done on the weekends, so work out a schedule with your family. Sometimes the host family will prefer to wash your clothes for you. In Canada, many families like to save energy and are environmentally conscious. They do this by hanging their clothes to dry outside on clotheslines during the warmer months, washing all their clothes in cold water only, and doing large loads. Please do not put single items to wash. Instead, gather all your dirty clothes from the week and wash together. Food. Your family will provide all meals and snacks for you. Families may have different foods that you find strange or that you have never tasted before. Please keep an open mind and try to enjoy the food provided. You will have access to all food in the home unless the food is for a family member with dietary restrictions, such as allergies. In some cases, hosts will keep alcohol in the home. Students should not help themselves to the host's alcohol. You are responsible for making your own breakfast and lunches with the food provided by your hosts. If you are used to having hot lunches, please tell your family so that they may make additional food at dinner for leftovers. It is common in Canada for families to use the extra food from the meal they had at dinner to take for lunch the next day, and sometimes, if there is enough left over, they will eat it again at dinner the following night. A typical lunch will generally consist of a sandwich or leftovers, some fruit, and a snack. We encourage hosts to provide you with enough food so that you do not go hungry. If you feel there aren't enough food or snack choices, please talk to your host. You can also ask to go with your host the next time they go to the grocery store. This is a great opportunity to learn about food vocabulary or point to food items you like or would like to try. Mealtimes. You will usually eat dinner with the family. This is a great time to practice your English. Some families may have busy evening schedules, especially if their children play sports. This means that the family may have a pizza night once a week and a shorter dinner time. Or it might mean that one of the parents and children will not be there for dinner. If your family decides to have dinner at a restaurant, they are responsible for paying for your meal. In some cases, if the family has to work late or has a meeting, they may not be there at dinner and you will need to heat up the food yourself and eat alone. This should not happen often. Most nights, you will eat dinner with your host family. Please note that most homestay families do not want you to eat in your bedroom, as dishes are often forgotten or leftover food may attract insects. Please be mindful of their requests. You may also decide to eat out with friends on occasion. If you do not plan to be home for dinner, please make sure to tell your homestay family by 4:00 p.m. Sometimes you will be studying late at school and will miss dinner time, but will need to eat when you get home. Please make sure to tell your hosts when this will happen and ask them to keep a plate of food for you to eat later. In Canada, most families will not be asking you if you are hungry throughout the day. They will encourage you to help yourself to food in the kitchen so that you can make a snack if you're hungry. Make sure to orient yourself to the kitchen, the snack food available, and how to use the kitchen tools and appliances. During your first week with your homestay family, try to talk about your food likes and dislikes so that they know what to give you to eat. Many homestay students have problems with food. Maybe it's the taste or quantity, for example, not enough meat or vegetables or fruit, or maybe too much of some foods. You can talk to your family if you have a problem, or talk to one of the homestay program staff so we can help figure out a solution. Activities. Your program will offer many activities and events that are included in your program or offered as an optional activity available for purchase. Your host family will also include you in family activities. They will likely take you on a brief tour of downtown and to some local or family events. Your host family will invite you to join in their activities such as hiking, going to the children's sport practice, or a family barbecue. If the family is going to the movies or a theater performance, they may ask you to join them, but in these cases it will be your responsibility to pay for your ticket. If you choose not to join your family in an activity because you prefer to rest, study, or do another activity with your friends, please let your hosts know. You can always join them next time. Most homestay families will simply watch TV after dinner and spend the night talking and relaxing. Student responsibilities. You are required to follow the homestay guidelines for students. While you will not have chores to do in the home, you are expected to help out, like any member of the family. This includes helping set or clear the table around mealtimes, taking your dishes to the kitchen, cleaning up after yourself, and keeping your bedroom clean and tidy. All hosts will have a set of house guidelines or rules that you will be expected to follow. However, these rules should not contradict the UVic homestay program's own guidelines. For example, your family may ask you to be quiet after 10 p.m. because they will be sleeping. They may also ask that you please turn off lights and turn down the heat in your room while you are out. This helps save energy. If you have doubts or concerns about how the household is being managed or about what is expected of you, please do not hesitate to talk to your hosts or to a homestay coordinator. Problems. Getting used to living with a new family will take some time. It is common for there to be misunderstandings as cultures and lifestyles can be very different. The language barrier can also play a significant role. If a problem should arise, it is your responsibility to speak to your homestay family to try to solve the issue. If you need support or ideas on how to talk to your homestay family, you're encouraged to talk to homestay staff about the situation. All conversations with the coordinators are confidential. By talking to someone you trust, we can help find a solution to the difficulty you are experiencing. Evaluations. Near the end of your program, you will be asked to complete an evaluation on your homestay experience. The details you provide will be checked and feedback will be given to your host family only after you have left the program. Students will not be identified, but rather general trends or ways to improve will be shared with the hosts. Please be honest and provide as much information as you can. Your feedback is essential in helping us ensure we are placing students with great families. We hope you keep an open mind during your stay in Victoria. The more effort you put into your homestay experience, the more reward you will gain from it. Your host families are looking forward to hosting you and will do their very best to provide you with a positive experience. We hope you have a wonderful time during your studies.